I'm going to show you 5 ways to promote your YouTube channel so that you can grow your channel faster, even if the YouTube algorithm isn't pushing your videos to more people yet. Even though this channel is still small, last week I had one night where I got a big jump in subscriber numbers. And the interesting thing is, when I checked my analytics, I saw that the subscribers didn't come from one particular video or short. However, what I did do on that day, I posted a video on TikTok and it got several thousand views during the same night when my channel jumped up a larger number of subscribers, which confirms what I've learned from my old YouTube channel, and that is promoting your channel outside of YouTube is very important. If you promote your channel and more people start watching your videos, then it is very likely that you start building the momentum and the snowball effect for your channel faster. So here's my first tip. Tip number 1 is make sure you share the right link. When I say the right link, I mean that you share your link with the subscriber pop-up. Not many YouTubers know this, but when you share your link, you can add a parameter to your channel link, and when they click that link, not only will they land directly on your channel page, but there will also be a pop-up asking them to subscribe to your channel. To get this link is very easy. First, go to your channel page on YouTube. Then look at the URL in your web browser. And now at the end of that link, you add one parameter which goes like this: !sub_confirmation equals 1. Make sure there's no spaces between these letters. Now you can share this link with other people, and when they click it and they land on your channel page, they will be asked to subscribe to your channel right away. Tip number 2 is to connect your YouTube channel with your TikTok account. TikTok is a fantastic platform for all creators to promote their content. For YouTubers, it's even better because you can connect your YouTube channel to your TikTok account, and then there will appear a little YouTube button on your TikTok profile. What's also important is that you write a clear call to action in your TikTok's profile description. You want to bring attention to the YouTube button on your profile. Put the right link there as we discussed in the first tip, and then your TikTok viewers, they will be asked to subscribe to your channel as soon as they click on that button. Of course, this only works if you also post videos on TikTok. But if you're already making YouTube videos, then it should be no problem for you to create a couple videos for TikTok every week. As a side note, you could also do the same strategy on Instagram. Instagram just doesn't have this YouTube icon button on your profile. And also, I haven't personally pushed my YouTube channel much on Instagram, which is why I feel like I shouldn't be talking about it here. Tip number 3, Twitter threads. I see almost nobody doing this, but it works really well. Just one little side note here, I'm going to be calling the platform X and not Twitter anymore, since they have recently rebranded the platform and changed the name. But X and Twitter are still the same thing. Alright, so here's what you do. Every time you publish a YouTube video, you go to X and you write a short summary of the video. First, you take the title of your video as the headline for the thread. Then you write the summary in such a way that it explains the same topic, but on a higher level. And then at the end of your summary, you post the link to your video with a call to action telling your readers to watch the video. And I recommend that you do this in a thread. So even if you're on an X subscription, which means you have the blue check mark on your profile, I still recommend that you write it as a thread and not as a long form post. What's the difference? Let me show you. This here is a long form post on X. It looks like a blog post or an article, and it can be up to 2000 characters long. This here is a thread. It's a sequence of tweets where each single tweet can be up to 280 characters long. And you create this chain of tweets by simply replying to your previous tweet. That's why it's called a thread. The reason you want to write this as a thread is because of your video link. Just like all social media platforms, X doesn't like it when you post links. Posts that include a link are shown to fewer people because X doesn't want its users to leave the platform and make somebody else rich. But by writing a thread, your first few tweets don't have any links and are purely in text form. And then only in the very last tweet of your thread will you post the video link. So there's a better chance that people will see the first few tweets of your thread because it doesn't contain any links. Now, the key to making this strategy work is that you write these summaries regularly. When somebody visits your X profile, there should be several such threads summarizing your videos as they scroll through your tweet history. That's really how people become impressed, and they see that you are serious and dedicated, and they become more curious to check out your YouTube channel. In addition to that, of course, put your YouTube channel link into your X profile. And as always, put the link that includes the subscriber pop-up as I've shown you at the beginning of this video. Tip number 4, being a guest on podcasts or shows. When promoting your YouTube channel, you don't want to just show it to anyone, you want to show it to people who would be interested interested in your content in the first place. One of the best ways to get in front of such audiences is to be a guest on other podcasts or other shows in your niche. There's a very high likelihood that their audience overlaps with your audience. Your goal here is to first bring value to the podcast or the show and then position yourself as a YouTuber. If you've been a good guest, then many listeners will go check out your channel even just out of curiosity to see who you are and what kind of content you produce. And if they like what they see, they may just subscribe to your channel. Tip number 5 is always promote your YouTube channel. This tip number 5 is, in my opinion, by far the most important tip. Because if you don't do what I'm about to tell you here, then all the other tips don't really matter. Listen, the key to these promotion tactics is that you are fully committed to promoting your YouTube channel. Most of the people in your audience, they don't have the bandwidth to keep up with all the things that you're doing. If you go to TikTok and X, for example, then know what your goal is for these platforms. In my case, I use TikTok only to promote my YouTube channel, and I use X to promote my email list. Now, there is nothing special about these goals because I also used to only promote my YouTube channel on X back when it still was Twitter. The key and what I'm trying to get at here is that you promote one thing and one thing only. That's how you stand out and that's how you make an impact. If your goal is to get more viewers and more subscribers on your YouTube channel, then don't mention other things like your email list, and don't mention your book on Amazon, and also don't mention your calendar booking page. It only works if you constantly remind people that you're a YouTuber, that you're uploading videos every week, and that's really how you make people curious about your videos and your channel. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a list of tips if there wasn't a bonus tip at the end. So my bonus tip is to promote to your email list. If you're a coach or a consultant or even a freelancer who is selling their services online, then you gotta have an email list. Whenever I post a new video, I also send an email to my list with a summary or an introduction to the video's topic. And at the end of the email, of course, I put the link to the video. This helps a lot with building more trust and authority with your list, because now not only do they read your emails, because they can also see you on camera every week. Now, of course, to do this strategy, you need an email list in the first place. That's why I've prepared this video here for you, where I show you how you can get thousands of email addresses faster than you ever did before.